Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this episode where we are going to be watching Amber's latest video. This is part 3 of her Q&A, and it is titled, "My Lies Are Haunting Me." I mean, that's what happens when you lie a lot. That's generally what happens.
Which one, girl?
Calling out specific reaction channels. And I haven't watched this, but I have heard spoilers that she just goes off calling JORDY a no-life loser that never fucking sees the sun and just plays video games all day. So I'm pretty sure that's what that's calling it. And let's save her comments. I know how I'm saying this like you're the one doing it, but I'm about to do it. Let's save her comments until we get to that part. But keep in mind, Amber was living off her girlfriend's parents when she was JORDY's age. Okay, that's all. No, we're talking about it. And updates on Rarity, part 3. So updates on Rarity is definitely clickbait, because if she had found Rarity, there would be posts all over the place talking about it. And what a piece of shit thing to do, to clickbait your cat that everybody's talking about again, or that that everybody's worried about. So yeah, that sucks. But first, I have a thing from Spidey Lex, who is a world famous DJ, but she also has a small appearance on the Amberlynn show. And she had so we know that she was Amber's BFF, and then Amber started being a shitty friend to her because she had a girlfriend now. And then Alexis, she was a Benedict Arnold. And she did stuff like show us screenshots of the crumble cookie video, as well as telling us all these horrible things about Amber and how much she sucks. But then eventually her and Amber became friends again. Amber likes to make it seem like they're friends still, but apparently not really, because she's been going back to reaction channels and talking up in Storm. So she actually left a comment on Karina Kaboom's video, and it's something that is so ridiculous that I absolutely believe that Dumb and Dumber, aka Amber and Emily, did it. Oh, I forgot to say that Sav's on this episode again. I think honestly, this is my channel, I know, but honestly, it might become a co-op channel, because I'll probably end up having you on for like 90% of the stuff. But yeah, so say hi.
Hi, everyone.
I don't know if I didn't explain last time, but you guys may know Sav. If you're not part of the DSP sphere, if you're only part of the Amberlynn sphere, you may know her as the lady that destroyed Becky's server. I would say you were the main character of the Amberverse for about 12 hours. Maybe.
Yeah, I did also
24.
I also bought a box that Becky painted. Thank you very much. And I still own it. I'm still the proud owner of some kind of good, kind of bad art.
Great. And would you say it's kind of good or kind of bad? Or would you say it's both?
It's good and bad.
Okay.
It brought me a lot of it sure changed my life, that's for sure. And also after 4 years, I'm proud to inform you that it's no longer sticky. So
that's good. Does it smell?
Cool. It took a while. It took a few years, but
did it smell when you got it?
It did smell, and it still does, I hear. But
unfortunately,
that may just be permanently ingrained into the wood.
Well, at least, you know what? It might not even be Becky's fault. It just might be Amber scent just permeating throughout the air of their house. Right?
It's horrifying.
So you might, that's a stink you might never get off. Like, I bet Casey's couch is still dealing with.
Oh no!
So I have a question, because I always get confused. Is Casey the name that he's going by now?
Yes.
Okay, because I get confused, because I feel like that name could be, it go either way. But okay,
it's a unisex name.
Yeah,
but that's his name now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before we got any further into this. And
he actually had a unisex name before too, but whatever.
Yeah, well, whatever. Up to him. He's having fun. That's all. Anyways, I was only bringing up Casey to say that his couch is definitely still stinking.
Oh, 100%.
Because it didn't Didn't his mom say something about how like they didn't want Amber on the couch because she stunk it up?
Amber wasn't allowed on the couch anymore because she didn't shower and she kept going commando and then sitting on the couch. Literally, like that is literally the story as reported. She was commando on the couch and she did not shower.
Can you imagine?
She did not shower or bathe, so she was just putting her cooter, her unwashed butt and cooter all up on the couch, and Casey's mom had to put a stop to it because it was destroying the couch and stinking everything up.
Could you?
Which is truly horrendous, truly fucking horrifying.
Can you
imagine your mother-in-law having to tell you can't sit on the couch because you're stinking it up too much with your undercarriage?
Getting banned from the family couch because you just stunk it up is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like worse than Midnight, Who's My Cat, because we've learned that we watched some like YouTube videos about how cats, some of their cute little behaviors is them just leaving their stink all over the place, right? Because they're like, hey, this is where I live. And they're literally just like stink lines coming off them. They're just there leaving their stink. And that's what Amber was doing as an adult human. Not even as a cat. That is horrifying.
Makes you think.
Anyways, we got off track, but
makes you think, makes you stink.
Yeah. But so Spidey Lex, the world famous DJ. I don't know, do you know when her next tour dates are gonna be? Or has she not announced those yet?
Coming to Canada. I hope she's doing an international tour.
Yeah, I think she probably will be. I'm assuming LA will be on there, so I'll probably be able to see her. So that's good.
You're so lucky.
Yeah. Hey, Karina, in response to your question, I didn't even know about the alleged cease and desist, or a cease and assist, as Amber calls it, until we met up and her and Emily, I don't know why that's blocked down, her and Emily, were talking about it and laughing about it on one of our double dates. So already we're running in something pretty silly. So you're going on a double date with the girl that you had like a huge internet beef with. And they're laughing about, oh, you remember when we sent you a cease and desist? Isn't that so funny?
Really weird. And that this is the first time she heard about it is really weird. It makes, I don't know. I mean, we'll hear the rest of the story here in a second, but that just seems really weird.
Yeah. She said that this attorney apparently got into my email account somehow, and Amber confirmed to this attorney that it was my email based on the content the attorney showed to Amber. So I'm the attorney, right? And I hack into someone's email, and then I show you, because you're trying to send a cease and desist to someone, right? So
But you don't know their email.
I don't know their email.
You have to make sure it's their email by hacking it.
And then I show you the contents.
Emails to Amber to be like, hey, does this look like an email that Alexis would be receiving? Okay, I'll use that information to confirm whether this is your email.
Yes.
I'm not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. We're not lawyers.
No.
I've never been a lawyer. But I don't think that sounds right.
I know Bear, who's a lawyer, so maybe he could help us out with this.
Maybe. I just don't. I don't know. I guess we could ask him sometime if he ever hacks his clients' emails to figure out if they're really, if he ever hacks the, I guess, defendants of his clients see if they're really, to make sure that that's their email address.
Yeah, often lawyers do hack into the emails of the accused. I hear that's pretty common. In North Korea, maybe communist China, maybe Vietnam. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've heard about that in the good old USA, but I mean, apparently that's what happens.
Crazy shit happens in Wisconsin.
Yeah, because Amber knows. She knows about the law, apparently.
She knows a lawyer who's also a superstar hacker.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did you saw that? It's not on the screenshot, but Alexis had said that Amber had said the lawyer was an am baby, right?
Yes.
And that,
correct.
so what that's portraying to me is she's doing the same thing she always does. That when it comes to like FBI fraying, etc., it's somebody. It's showing to me that Amber is saying, hey, we have this lawyer, and by the way, he saw my YouTube videos and he was like, wow, really
Congrats on
good
the
job on,
following.
yeah. Same thing that happens with Phil all the time.
Yeah, or
Hey
the
man,
mammogram tech who told her she's extremely beautiful.
yeah, usually when I've never had a mammogram, but I do know as they are, uh, you know, checking
Her
your
medical
breast,
provider.
the medical provider that's checking your breast does usually comment on your appearance and how you look.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty
Normal.
common.
Yeah.
Again, probably North Korea or maybe in China. I'm not sure,
Some
but
creepy shit, yeah.
not sure how legal any of that is. And that was Alexa saying that. I'm not sure how illegal any of that is, but I never actually received an email from this attorney, and I religiously check my emails, so I know I would have seen it at some point. I also am
shame
not
that
sure
they're
how legal
both-
that is.
It's a shame that they're both really dumb because someone more technologically literate than Alexis could very easily go in and verify themselves whether the email had been hacked, right?
Yeah.
You can go into Gmail or Outlook or whichever and look at your login history or your currently logged in devices, and you could see if anybody else had logged in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Because she lives, I believe, a couple of hours away, so it would show like, hey, this is logged in from
Well, a
the
different
other,
device or something, or a different IP.
the different
Yeah.
device, and yeah, I think they show the approximate area, so it would be showing a different part of Wisconsin on like a different device. So
Different internet service
yeah.
provider.
And back to what Alexa says, I also do not know how legal that is. I'm assuming highly illegal, but again, I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to ask someone.
I don't even really know if any of this is true because my uncle is an attorney that owns his own law firm here in Wisconsin, and I know that Amber knows that. I have explicitly told her if she makes any crazy allegations about me, true or none, that I'm sure he would be happy to assign one of the attorneys that works for him to take this case for me pro bono. That's why I believe Amber would be scared of me to any capacity, not because of what I know, but who I know. So Alexis, I believe, has come back because Amber put Alexis's name in a title of a video.
I'm pretty sure
that's my
Alexis
guess.
directly stated that, actually.
Okay. So
I'm pretty sure she said, maybe in Jordy's chat, or I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure she said, like, I wasn't gonna get involved or say anything, but Amberlynn, like, started talking about me again, so
yeah,
here I am.
So I pulled it up 4 days ago. It was part one of this amazing mini series we have going on. Feeder allegations, living life at 600 pounds, and resenting Alexis, part one. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have the chat logs pulled up here, but yeah, I think she said something along those lines that she's coming back because Amber won't shut up. It's pretty silly. Well, I guess we can get to the video. I have my screen sharing with you, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this is gonna suck. So, I really love my lies are haunting me. Come on, girl.
Yeah, that's...
do this
I
because
can't wait to see
I
what she
promised
talks about.
Yeah.
you guys that I would upload every other day, but for the next 10 days, I'm gonna be super busy, so I'm not gonna have any time to edit, but I
Okay,
definitely
girl.
will.
Super busy. 10 days.
Emily's there
That make yeah,
fingering.
that does make oh no. Her fingers are too busy inside of Emily, so she can't be
Okay.
fingering the Premiere Pro. Or Mac I don't know what she uses to edit.
Will have time to film, so you don't have to worry about
her
that.
phone.
To keep my promise, I am pre-filming, so in the best way that I knew how, I was like, let's do some Q&As for now. So if you haven't seen my other two, they're already posted. Things get a little juicy, and we're gonna continue getting juicy. And I feel like in part 4, we might get even juicier. So let's do it. All right, first question. What kind of ASMR do you watch on YouTube? Lately, I've been really loving like certain perfectionist, like final touches of like the...
Has she brought up recently how her ASMR is doing? Because I know she was diagnosed with it at a young age.
Yeah, at a very young age, by the way, before anyone else.
Yeah.
Before it was mainstream to even know what it was, she was actually diagnosed as a very young person.
by a doctor, right?
Yeah, by a doctor.
So hopefully it's doing good. It seems like she still does suffer from it because she's talking about it here. Let's see what kind of
Sounds
ASMR
like
she
she's
likes.
managing it though.
Yeah.
hair. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, it's so calming when like they do like curls and they like move the hair like this and like just like perfect little tiny little movements. That's why it's called ASMR Perfectionist or whatever. Oh my God, it's so good and calming.
I have no
10
idea
out
what
of
you're
10
talking about.
recommend. What are some
Yeah,
of
me
your
neither.
hobbies lately? I've been into
Thank God.
scrapbooking.
Eating, I like ordering from DoorDash, I like going out to restaurants.
FaceTiming with Emily all day, every day. Ignoring my mom.
Ignoring the cat that I left in
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
neglecting my pets, neglecting my friends.
Not taking my dog on a walk.
Watching Oh Lordy, It's Jordy on YouTube.com.
Journaling, Legos.
Getting #1 victory royale in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, the true gamer Amberlynn Reid.
Doodling. Yeah, that's about it.
Doodling.
What's
That's
your
what she
Doodling,
does
this-
all day.
Is that
Fuck
a
off.
hobby? I guess drawing's a hobby, but I feel like doodling is a lot more.
But remember, she's showed us doodling before. You remember when she like makes those scribbly shapes on papers for like
Yeah.
hours
Yeah.
and then colors them in, and she goes, "This is what I did all day." And then remember, she used to make them for like, oh, I made one for Becky.
Oh,
Remember
yep,
that?
yep,
I made
yep.
one for Crystal.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Like what
Great.
you do when you're a kid.
language or favorite way to be loved? So for the
love
longest,
language.
I thought words of affirmation.
I'm so sick of the love language. Why is that? Did Amber talk about love languages recently? Where were we listening to?
Talk to a.
Oh no, it was the Talk to
to
a
a podcast that we
podcast.
watched last night.
Oh, I wouldn't have brought it up if I knew I was going to get exposed. We're on our way
Right,
to
just be
watching.
loud and proud.
We are on our way to watching every
watch
single
every
Talk to
Talk to
episode. But to be fair, part of the
Hell
reason
yeah.
part of the reason we're so far in is because we're watching Talking Talk to, which is the official companion podcast, which is actually very good.
It's incredible.
It's a great
Both of
podcast.
them.
And was like top 2 of my love languages, but it's not. It's actually like 3rd. My #1 love language, I think, is physical touch. Like with the right person, like I cannot touch you
Oh
enough.
my
Oh.
You cannot
god.
touch me enough. Like let's be in each
girl.
other's skin.
What?
Ew,
Me when I'm
okay,
Hannibal
girl.
Lecter? Oh my god. And she's like 34. I feel like you're too old to be talking like this.
Too much.
Is that just
girl,
me?
Yeah, too much.
I'm like, God, I can't wait to touch you again. That's like when you're like 16 and you
Yeah.
yeah.
You have your first partner or something.
Yeah. It's so weird.
And then my second love language is definitely quality time. I feel like that is so freaking important. It's not even funny. Quality time with 0 distractions, just you and your partner to connect mentally.
Just you, your
physically.
partner, and 20 to 30 minutes of a movie at a time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Amber, I think that she is correct that this is high up on what she wants, because as we know, she set a timer on Becky, how long Becky was able to be out so she could come be with Amber. Amber does not like to be alone. So I think this is more than a love language. I think this is a psychotic,
like-
a psychotic episode.
No, yeah, it's almost like her way of rationalizing being
Right.
extremely controlling. No, it's not that I'm being controlling of what you can do with your free time. It's that I value quality time.
That's why I like having you on here, because I say something, but I'm not fully getting out what I'm trying to say, and then you figure out what I'm trying to say, and then you finish it.
I'm just trying to put on your skin.
Oh my God! Please no. Hannibal Lecter.
Emotionally, through laughter.
This bitch, she thinks she's
deep
Leatherface.
conversations, fun,
no.
etc., etc. In other ways, I love to be loved. That isn't even part of like the love language
Feed,
list.
Fooding.
feed
Like,
me
just understanding
food.
and patience and kindness,
DoorDash.
Understanding
and
and
just like a
patience.
Uber
gentle
Eats.
love. That's genuinely
Wait, did she say a
Gently
gentle
feeding
love?
a brookie into
and
my head.
kindness and just like a gentle love.
A gentle
That's
love.
genuinely important to me.
Okay, girl.
Do you follow
Gently.
trends with the clothing you wear? No.
Did she follow?
Think
You
she
know
can
why?
follow
Because she's
trends?
600
You
pounds.
think she can follow trends, girl? She wears dresses as shirts because she literally can't wear any other clothes.
She has exactly like 1 or 2 options for where she can shop at. She can't
Yeah.
follow trends if she wants. And I bet you she's going to cope right now. She's going to cope by saying, I don't
I have my own style.
Yeah, the fashion I see, oh my God, like what girls are wearing nowadays, it's just not for me. Let's see the cope session. Let's see if I'm right.
No. Most trends, I'm not gonna lie to you,
Oh!
and I'm not here to judge, but yes, you guys do it.
Let's
Pop
go.
off.
Oh,
You do
fuck
you.
off,
You
girl.
look great.
Fuck off.
If you love what
Oh,
you wear,
fuck
you
off, for
automatically
real.
look beautiful to me. But they're not for me.
Mhm.
I have my own style.
Sure.
Sometimes I don't even understand my own style. If I
'Cause you
see
don't
it
have one.
and I wear it and I like it and I love it, I'm gonna keep wearing it. I don't care what anybody says out there. What do you
Anybody.
actually need a planner for? That sounds like a little bit of shade. So I like to plan YouTube videos. You guys don't know this, but
What do
fuck
you
is he
plan?
planning?
What do you plan? Shut up, girl.
He likes to plan. So usually in my notebook, I write down, all right, so I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to I have to make sure that I have battery in my phone. Then I have to hit record. And at the end of that,
I'm gonna have to pee at some point, probably.
yeah.
I might have to brush my teeth at some point.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, I'm gonna have to remember to breathe, so I better write that down. Breathe.
Right.
Blink. I'll write that down.
It is laborious for her to breathe, so it makes sense. She would have to really work towards that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Change clothes, possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that's another thing that she doesn't like to do very often. Shower. Ooh.
I don't know.
It might be in a couple every couple of days thing. Every like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
But I have like a whole list of things that I
Can you? She got banned from the family couch because her coochie was stinking too much. And it was her coochie was stinking up the couch. That is incredible levels of stink. That is horrible.
want to talk about in vlogs or show in vlogs, or what do I want to do in vlogs. I'm also a very to-do list oriented type of girly, whether it's things around the house
To-do
or
list
things I'm
oriented
doing with
type
my
of
mom,
girly.
things that I have to do just to remind myself, because my memory is not good. So I use a planner to plan. How often do you use your tarot cards? I only ever use them when I truly feel like the universe is like, I want to tell you something.
Oh my
or
God.
if I want the universe to tell me something, because it's not always the universe coming to me and being like, girly pop, like, we need to talk. Sometimes
I don't even, I might take heat for this. I don't even have problem with tarot cards as a concept
No.
or people being into that. It's something about her specifically. It's so fucking annoying and pretentious from her specifically.
I was gonna say that I also do not care if you could love your tarot cards and do tarot readings and everything. For me, it's that she has talked so much shit about like religions and like Christianity. I don't feel like you can. Yeah, I don't think you can be talking shit about that kind of stuff and then come on here talking about how just whenever the universe calls out to me is when I use my tarot cards.
Yeah, I agree.
Check this out. The screen cap.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's pretty great. You should screenshot that.
Yeah. Why is it not screenshotting? Oh, wait. I hit my escape key. All right. Everyone, here's the quack. Everybody that was here for last episode knows that I replaced my print screen key with a duck. And it quacks whenever I press print screen. Print screen. I don't know why it's not coming out. This is great. Okay, there you go.
It's like,
hello to this guy.
We need to talk. I genuinely feel like with the tarot cards that I have, like, I have treated them with like the kindness you need to treat your tarot cards.
Oh my god.
Maybe instead of treating her tarot cards with kindness, she just started looking after her damn her body, her cats, her partners, her dog.
I might have been a little neglectful. I'm currently actively staring at them because they're on my bookshelf.
She neglected her tarot cards.
I do.
Oh my god.
You guys should get them out tonight because now I'm feeling guilty. It's been like easily over a month.
I'm feeling guilty because I haven't used my tarot cards.
Maybe even longer. Oh my god, it's been since before I went to Wisconsin. Holy. I do believe that if you treat your tarot cards right, like they'll treat you right and they'll connect with the universe even more. I know that some people like you probably think I'm crazy and you don't believe in that, but everyone has their different
I don't think
you're annoying. It's not about not believing in it, but not about not believing in it. It's about you being ridiculous and annoying.
That's 100% what I was gonna say. I do not care anybody using tarot cards.
Counter to everything she says about like superstition or her personal beliefs.
Yeah, or religion, spirituality.
It's also crazy to act like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the implication that like the universe would treat her kindly, given what a shit ass terrible person she is, and
Yeah.
provide for her like that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't
And
know.
She can smash her girlfriends in the face. She can sexually
Yeah,
assault one or lie
The
about
universe
sexual
is
assault.
guiding her actions. Yeah, the universe is guiding her and her actions.
Yep.
Sure. So she better be nice to the cards, because
Yeah.
that's gonna fix everything she
That's
did.
gonna they're gonna forget, the universe will forget everything she's done.
Yep. Great.
Beliefs. I would never judge someone based on what they believe, and I hope they.
Oh no, fuck off, dude. Yes, you would.
Okay, but you literally do all
Yeah.
the time. Remember when Becky? Oh my god! Remember when Becky said, "Please pray for my
Yep.
mom who's dying of cancer," and you like mocked her?
Yep.
Oh, I hate this bitch.
Would do the same for me, and they won't judge me.
No,
Okay,
that's
cool.
exactly what we have just said. That's exactly why we're judging you, because you do judge other people. So it's pretty fair game.
And it's really crazy because I feel like I have like matured a lot spiritually. I used to not really believe in tarot readings or
Maturing is believing in tarot. So you're immature. So spiritually, you're immature when you don't believe in tarot cards, and then she matured by believing it. Oh, okay.
tarot cards or really anything about it. But I'm telling you, that was years ago. But as time went on,
Yeah, like 1 or
I
2.
felt more compelled to get
Technically,
my own
that's
deck
2
of
years.
cards and to
Nah.
treat them in the way they deserve and to come at it with like a sense
How
of
about you treat your
respect.
girlfriends or your pets the way they deserve?
Yeah, that would be a better start. And I think the tarot cards and the universe would treat you better instead of you just respecting the cards and no one else.
And understanding. Every single time I have done a tarot reading on myself, whether the reading was bad or good, it felt right and it felt true, and I definitely felt it in my heart. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be taking those cards down tonight and doing a reading because I think I need one. And I almost feel like someone asked me that question because the universe was like, Amberlynn, we need a tarot reading. We should speak a little bit. So thank you to the person asking that question. What were your Animal Crossing eras like? So
I do not want to hear Amber talk about her Animal Crossing. So full disclaimer, me and Sav are both massive Nintendo nerds. I actually am on a goal to collect every Nintendo first party game that has existed. You are a big Kirby fan, big Mario fan, big Nintendo fan in general, I would say.
When Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, I waited until first of all, write this down. I booked the day off work, the Friday.
Ooh.
I stayed up until midnight, and as soon as the clock hit midnight and the game was available in the eShop, I purchased it digitally and I pulled an all-nighter playing it the night of release.
Let's
hear what she's about to say about this game.
Well, the reason I was bringing that up is remember that she was talking about New Leaf, the 3DS version, and she said she didn't say this, but it kind of sounded like all you posers.
Nobody knew what Animal Crossing was until New Horizons.
Yeah, and then she was playing it since the OG on the 3DS.
Yeah, well, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, she's been playing it since the original New Leaf.
Yeah.
So write that down, idiots.
Yeah, but if anybody is thinking they played one on the GameCube, wrong, actually. You're an idiot. So
Nope.
Get out here.
The Turbo Gamer, and
she played the OG one.
3 Animal Crossing eras where I played obsessively.
The original.
The first time ever was I know I was living in Virginia and I was
that was the original one.
Obsessively. So that was the first time. And then the other 2 times is when I was living in Kentucky. And since then, haven't touched it. Do you think lesbians can be non-binary? Of course. Do you still smoke Delta 8? And are you going to stop when you start semaglutide? I do still smoke. I definitely don't smoke as much as I used to. And I will be more than likely stopping when I start semaglutide. Delta 8.
Okay, but when it does fail, it's going to be because she started using it again.
I was going to say the last time she was continuing to smoke Delta 8, correct?
She quit, and then about 6 to 8 weeks in, she started using it again.
Yeah, that's why.
And
that's why, man.
Coincidentally, Delta 8 stopped working. Ozempic stopped working for her at about that exact time.
Well, actually, it stopped.
She did rationalize it by saying that the Ozempic stopped working so she decided, well, it's not working anyway. I might as well use Delta 8 again.
I was gonna say that did stop working because of the age, because they're pre-filled. Because
oh yes,
you
of
know,
course. Oh,
usually
yes.
it's not like a gradual drop off after the use by date.
It's instantly ineffective.
It goes away. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's like if you get soda, you know how soda after it goes bad doesn't really go bad, just becomes flat. The day
No,
after,
wrong, idiot.
the day after the expiration date, all the fizz is out. There's zero fizz.
And it also grows mold and turns rotten.
Yes.
8 gives me the munchies, and it would be counterproductive.
No, you said it doesn't. You said it doesn't.
Oh,
She said it was okay to use Delta 8 and that the Delta 8 wasn't counteracting the Ozempic because it didn't give her munchies anymore.
Oh my god.
I hate this bitch.
Right word? It'll be counterproductive to be taking semaglutide, but then also smoking Delta 8.
Oh
that's
my
what you
god!
did.
Listen to her. No, but listen to her. This is what people told her last time she
Yep.
took semaglutide Ozempic. People said, "Why are you using Delta 8? This is
And
a
she said it
terrible
doesn't
idea.
matter."
It's going to counteract it." And she said, "No, idiot. It's not going to counteract it at all because Delta 8 does not give me the munchies.
Yep.
So take that." And now she is literally saying exactly what the hater said to her.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking insane. This is insane. This is so
Yeah.
bad. What are we doing?
8, like it doesn't make sense. If you
Oh
plateau
my
on
God.
semaglutide
Don't
this
make
time,
fucking
will you
sense.
still keep taking it? Last time I took semaglutide, it stopped working because the syringes I got were pre-filled, which you're not supposed to do that. Because when you pre-fill a syringe,
Why did they do it then? I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe she went and saw the worst fucking med spa there ever was. But I don't think they. I'm sure if it is pre-filled, I am. You couldn't convince me that it loses potency. I just don't believe that it's the day
Seems
the day it
inconvenient
happens.
and like a cope. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Coke's a good example, right? Because that just gradually goes flat. It doesn't the next day or the day of the expiration doesn't just lose all the fizz.
I don't know.
it expires in 28 days. And through the med spa that I went, they acted as if that was okay. And I know
They
a lot of people
acted
were
as
asking,
if
like,
that
did you
was
see
okay.
a doctor?
God.
The person was actually an RN, so they knew what they
Oh,
were talking
big
about,
ups.
but no one's a robot. People
So they were a registered nurse, and they didn't. Okay, whatever. No, that's fine. The registered nurse is faulted. They're an idiot. They suck.
Yeah, they're a fucking
Make
idiot.
mistakes.
I'm surprised she didn't call them the girl.
Yeah, right.
8 days is only 4 weeks. And for 4 weeks,
Oh,
the
wait, really?
syringes were working. Week 5, I felt nothing.
See, no. Okay, no. No, there's no way that's how it works.
Coincidental that you felt nothing as soon as you started
Start
dating
down to
a
8.
feeder.
Oh yeah. Yep. I just don't believe that's how it works. I might be wrong. Maybe
I
a
feel like
doctor is
she's
gonna.
just- well, I don't
destroy
know.
me?
I think that I don't think I know enough to say for sure, so I won't really speak on it. But I will say that I get the vibe, or I get the impression more so that she was just looking for potential reasons it might have failed to blame it on in
Yep.
retrospect, because if it didn't work because it didn't work, then it would be ridiculous to try again,
Yeah.
right? So she needs to find a way to rationalize that this isn't a bad idea now, because something is different.
Is that
Something
also why
within her
she?
control is different, you know?
Is that why she also went back on the idea of her that dank kush she was smoking being counterproductive?
Yeah, hell yeah. I hope so.
So that is
That
when I
dang
doubled my
not
dose. I still felt nothing. And when you
Wait, she said she.
So that is when I doubled my dose. I still felt nothing.
Okay, no, there's no fucking way, dude, that she doubled it and it wasn't. It was doing
You doubled
nothing.
it, but you were also using fucking Delta 8 and dating
Yeah.
a feeder. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
And when you double your dose, oh honey, you feel something.
Oh,
So
thanks.
that's when I
honey.
was like, something just doesn't seem right to me. And
Oh,
I
honey.
had
You feel
13
something.
pre-filled syringes. So that's 13 weeks worth. And that's like way past the expiration date.
Wow.
At that point, potency, non-existent. But to answer your question,
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not, whatever. I'm just not going to talk about it anymore, but
It just seems really convenient that it also stopped working when Delta 8
and
came back
she started dating a feeder. Yeah. Okay, we believe you, Amber.
Well, you know what though?
What?
It doesn't matter because we're gonna get confirmation on if that was the reason very soon.
That's true. That's
right?
true.
If she's getting it from a real source now, and that doesn't happen.
If she's 2 months in
we'll
and she's
right?
400 pounds, then I guess we will be destroyed.
Then we're fucking coping and seething, and I'll be screeching, crying, malding, all of it.
Yep.
and if I plateau on semaglutide, will I keep taking it? Yes. Are there any updates?
Then why didn't she do that last time?
You didn't do that the other 2 times.
Whatever.
No.
And she said she had 14. She said that how long was it? She she had taken for like a month or something. 2 months.
Yep, she had 13 weeks.
Yeah. So okay.
Reminder
did
that
she
this
just
will
throw
be
it
her
away or
third
what?
time. She did do it once during the Jade era as well. Remember?
Yeah. If Amber had stuck to Ozempic the first time she did it, we would be looking at a skinny bitch right now.
Yep,
We'd be looking
legend.
at
For real.
hot
She'd be like,
motherfucker.
She'd be in like the 300s. She'd probably be in like the high 300s by now.
Yeah.
Like no meme, no cap, for real. She'd be like normal people obese and not Amberlynn obese.
Yeah.
No. In my actual gut and soul and heart,
My actual gut.
I really do believe that someone found her and they're loving on
Wait,
her.
they're talking about dead meal then.
Potency, non-existent. But to answer your question, if I plateau on semaglutide, will I keep taking it? Yes. Are there any updates on Rarity? Sadly, no. In my actual...
Go fuck yourself for putting that in the title. Are you kidding me?
Awful.
Updates
That's
on
terrible.
Rarity. And then the update is no, actually no.
Yeah.
What a stop. Like you already said you're
He really should just stop talking about it.
Yeah.
She really should just not fucking talk about it.
and you already have my lies haunting me, calling out specific reaction channels. Like that is enough clickbait for one damn video. You don't need to throw in the Rarity thing too. You can answer it if you want. It's not a big deal if you answer it, but putting in the title when you know people are going to be clicking on it, being like, oh my God, I hope she found her cat, because people
like, wow, there's an update on Rarity.
Yeah, because
people are really
people
upset
actually
with
care
her
about
it.
Yeah,
And
people actually care
they're
about the
upset.
cat.
People care about Rarity's well-being more than Amber does.
Yeah, at 100%. And I actually thought you were going to say people care about Rarity's well-being more than Amber. And I mean, for me, that's true.
Well, that's true for me, yeah.
Since, like, I don't know what it was, something snapped in me around the summertime. I do not care. I am not rooting for Amber anymore. Before I was like, oh yeah, it would be so cool.
It's Tommy stuff.
Yeah, it's all that, because I was like, yeah, I mean, if Amber loses weight, that would be, that would be really cool, or really. But no, not anymore. I don't give a fuck what she does. She's a failure. She fails at everything. She's
you know what? And I'd be like,
yeah, she's an asshole all the time.
Honestly.
I do not care.
And heart, I really do believe that someone found her and they're loving on her. They're feeding her, and she has water and warmth.
Amber wishes that was her too.
And love and laughter and cuddles.
They're feeding her.
Everything that I want.
Wait, she was having laughter? I don't know if I've ever heard my cat laugh.
Laughter.
I don't think Midnight's ever laughed. Am I not treating him right?
Well,
Yeah, I tell Midnight jokes and he's like, oh, yeah, that's a good one, man.
It gave her. I truly believe that someone else is doing the same for now.
Amber would say, this situation is hectic, and Rarity would be like, huh, good one, mommy.
Good one, girly. Yeah, good one, girly.
Thanks, girly pop.
I'll have her home one day.
So girly pop.
I do believe that, and I'm putting out
If she's with a different family, then she's better off not going back to you. So
100%.
all of the positivity that I can. Whew, I need a minute. Have you ever been assessed or evaluated for ADHD? Because girl, I see all the signs in you. So
Someone should ask her about autism.
we are praying for the autism mark.
We need to convince her she has autism.
Yeah, we first heard it from Mr. Snowflake. He is convinced that she will say she has autism this year, kind of like, she always has a new diagnosis every year.
It's the trendy one too.
Yeah,
so.
and it's a pretty trendy one. I had seen people talking about this. She might be soft launching it because she's been talking about, with the chicken, how she was going crazy about the talk about chicken nuggets, about the sensory issue
so
she was having. Yeah. She could.
Oh my God, I hope so.
What about the Beats? God. Remember she had the Beats on all the time, and now she's having the headphones on?
God.
She might be soft launching it.
Oh my God, I fucking hope so.
It's part of the Amberlynn Reddit's 2025 bingo, the autism diagnosis. So
we need an autistic bitch to become her best friend.
Yeah,
I volunteer.
If that if that happens, it's the same thing with So you do believe
BPD or Crystal and OCD or Becky and bipolar?
Yep, you do believe that Amber this whole time truly does have BPD. Correct?
I think she does have BPD. I think that she's finally been able to accept that because she made a friend that had it, and
I was gonna say
aligned.
I was gonna say yes. I do think that that's probably it, but it is really funny that she accepted it once she became friends with Alexis.
Well, because there's a very negative stigma associated with borderline, and unfortunately, whatever. But I think she really needed somebody who had it, and this is gonna sound fucking stupid, but I think she needed to be shown that it could be dainty and quirky. So you understand what I mean? I'm not trying to trivialize a very serious medical condition, but I do think that
we're talking about Amberlynn's brain.
We're talking about Amberlynn.
We're talking about the girl that loves TikTok trends.
I mean, we've heard her using the lingo that's commonly used in online BPD support communities, right? Favorite person, BPD tantrum. All of that. So I think she just needed to be shown that there's some kind of scene or some kind of community or some kind of prototype of BPD that she could use as maybe like a personality trait, which I guess is funny because it is a personality disorder. But I think that was all what it took for her to warm up to the idea, because I remember, and you might remember how shocked, but not happy, but it was just interesting to see her finally accept it.
Yes,
because for years people had said, you seem like you might have borderline personality disorder, and she was disgusted by the concept. She reacted very strongly, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I do not have that. Absolutely not. So it was very interesting to see her finally accept it. And now we know, in hindsight, knowing about Alexis, where that came from. Because it did kind of seem like it came about all on its own at the time, because we didn't know about Alexis. But now we do, so.
Yeah. And I am very, this week, 100%, we have to start our retrospective series once we come up with a good name. Because Mr. Snowflake, in one of his videos, we're huge Under the Hood fans. We love that channel. We love his main channel. And he was talking about how the OCD talk was at its height when she was living with Crystal.
Yes, because Crystal actually had OCD.
Yeah. So I am so interested, because I have not heard her talk about OCD in a long ass time. OCD is an OC bye-bye, and I am so interested to go back and see if she does talk about it a lot, because I believe him. I believe him when he says that,
He does.
Okay.
She does.
Okay. So I am excited to go back and to see that.
I've been assessed by a psychologist, and the psychologist then said, you need to be actively evaluated because you show
actively
signs,
evaluated,
as that person said. And this was when I was living in Kentucky. So I had scheduled an appointment, but it was literally for 6 months away. And I ended up moving because me and my girlfriend at the time broke up, and I was ready for a change. I did not belong in Kentucky anymore. And I think I had like
Oh.
3
Dude, I don't know what it was with her in Kentucky, because let me tell you, I don't want to be in Kentucky. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to be in Kentucky or Oklahoma. But what the hell does Amber do? Literally, she sits at home ordering DoorDash all the time.
It
Like,
makes
what?
no difference where she lives.
No.
She doesn't leave the house. It doesn't matter. And I mean, I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but you moved from Kentucky to Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not American, so I can't say for sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong,
Well,
but
I've
my
never been to those
impression is that
places,
she's
but-
moving from one shithole to another. What the fuck is the difference between those places, really? Besides maybe differences in climate? I don't know.
Because it's to be fair,
One has tornadoes and one doesn't, maybe? I don't know.
I'll say that she was living in Lexington and now Oklahoma City, which I don't
Probably
think
the
they're
nicest
probably
of the shithole,
yeah, they're
right?
not they're not, you know, awful places. They're, you know, I don't know
We're
what I'm
not
talking about. I've
like
never
she moved. We're not talking
never
like
been there.
Chicago, Miami,
Yeah.
LA, New York. We're not talking anywhere like, you know.
No offense to anyone from those places. We're
Particularly
just
glamorous. Yeah, I'm not. Like
I'm
I
a
said, I'm
coastal-
not trying to be a bitch.
you're
I'll cope by saying
Canadian.
I'm not American.
You're
I don't fucking
Canadian,
know.
and I'm a
I don't
coastal
fucking
elite.
know.
So
Yep. There you go.
but
maybe we're
no,
just bitch, but-
100%. She moves from Lexington to Oklahoma. I mean, I guess it's because her mom's there, but even before, like, I don't know. She was talking shit about Kentucky for so long.
Oh my god, she was so.
She was
But
insufferable.
do you think partially she just did it to be a bitch to Becky?
Yes.
I think it was actually maybe completely to be a bitch to Becky, because she never. So she moved. She didn't move to Kentucky for Becky, by the way. She lived in Kentucky already. She moved there
Destiny.
for Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
She moved there with Destiny because they moved in with Destiny's mom, who lived in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just stayed there because she met Becky. But this bitch was insufferable about how much she hated Kentucky the whole time.
Everything
she was
about
with Becky,
Kentucky.
and even till after. And yet, for whatever fucking reason, she hated Kentucky so much. But when she got with her new girlfriend,
She stayed there.
Instead of her moving to where the girlfriend was from, New York, or the two of them moving somewhere else together that wasn't Kentucky, which she allegedly hated so much, the two of them lived in Kentucky for years together. Amberlynn only moved out of Kentucky because she needed a caretaker to live with.
Which was her mom.
Which is her mom, and her mom lives in Oklahoma and had like an established life there, so she kind of had to go there.
Yeah.
She only left Kentucky because she had to.
The whole Kentucky thing is just, it's so weird to me. I don't know why she talks shit about so much, and then she says it had nothing for me anymore, so I had to move away, and then she makes a lateral move to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
months to go until my appointment, but obviously since I moved, I wasn't able to attend the appointment. So I still have not been evaluated. Do you have any updates on the article you were interviewing?
You have been in Oklahoma for over a year now, like a year and like, was it like 3 months, 4 months?
Yep.
You've been there
that's about
for
right. She moved in September, I think, or October.
Yeah, you've been there for like a year and 3 months. What the fuck? So that stopped being an excuse like the month that you moved there. After that first month, by like November of last year, or
Especially
I guess 2
because
years
she does
now.
nothing.
Yeah.
Especially because she does nothing. You have nothing but fucking time to. Also, I'm sorry. I know it's hard to find a psychologist to stick with, but to just the act of finding a psychologist to attend 1 to 2 sessions with is not particularly difficult. Like, I don't know. I would imagine she simply needs to Google psychologist Oklahoma and fucking email or call them. I'm quite certain that's all it would entail.
Yep. So this
And even if there's a wait list, at this point in time, that's not an excuse either. It's been so fucking long.
Yeah. So at this point of time, her saying, "Oh, well, I did have an appointment, but then I moved," is complete bullshit because you've been there for so long, dude.
Interviewed for? Nope. I have not been contacted since I did the interview.
Oh, the NBC interview. They haven't contacted. They probably scrapped it. They were like, there's nothing here.
Wasabi. More than likely, he's laying on the bed. How did you find out Santa wasn't real? So I was laying in the living room, and I did that because I wanted to catch Santa in the act.
You heard this story?
I'm sure most little kids do. So I was sleeping on the couch next to the Christmas tree.
I think so. Her parents have the kid or have her brother or something.
Yeah, her mom goes into labor or something.
Next thing you know, my mom's like, oh my God, my water broke as I was putting Santa's gifts out under the tree. She did not know that I was awake. She did not know that I heard that.
Okay. I don't think she's lying about this, but
No.
let me be really weird here and really nitpicky. Why would her mom say, hey, honey, I was putting you know how Santa doesn't exist? So I was putting the presents under the tree.
I was putting the presents labeled from Santa, but really you and I bought and wrapped them for the kids. Anyway, those presents, I was placing those under the tree because, again, they are not from Santa. Santa's not coming down the chimney to place them under the tree because he's not real, but I am. Anyway, my water broke while I was doing that.
By the way, when we're on our way out, please make sure to eat the cookies and milk, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, take one bite, because, Santa.
Yeah.
It's weird because, I've never doubted the story, but something about her telling it right now, she's doing that weird smile she does when she lies.
Yeah.
And it's not something I know that I've paid attention to before, so it's really weird. I mean, I guess I'll give it to her because it's a fucking insane thing.
I'm not going to say she's
and it's
making
really
it up.
inconsequential, I guess. Like in the grand scheme of things, if she's lying about this, like there's so much other shit she's lied about, but something does feel like, look at her smile in this pause. This is her like, I'm lying smile. The thing is, you watch Amberlynn for long enough, you obtain a PhD like myself.
You do have
I'm
still working on my
familiar
PhD.
With her. Yeah, you do become familiar with her tells.
Yeah.
People that lie a lot have like tells.
Yeah.
Or not even people that lie a lot. Anyone lying. You become very familiar with her tells, and I feel like I might be seeing that right now. I don't know. Really weird.
Despite the fact that she's doing the word smile and the fact that the story is ridiculous, I'm not going to say she's lying because there's no way she'd lie about that, right?
The parents were also like on drugs. Yeah. I don't know. I'm giving her a benefit of the doubt here.
Okay. Let's move on because
when I'm
doesn't
on track,
matter.
I loudly talk about Santa not being real.
Yeah, my mom went into labor on Christmas 2 times with me and with my brother Jonathan. I was born on the 27th though, so she was in labor for like
2 days.
She went in labor with Jonathan early, like in the morning, like in the night while I was sleeping, and actually still had him that day. So my brother Jonathan's birthday.
Let me put on my my
Jonathan's
male.
just like Jesus.
Let me put on my male feminist hat. I do not know how a woman do it when it comes to pregnancy and stuff. That is being in the hospital for 2 days. That is crazy.
Being in pain the whole time. Yeah. That probably sucks ass.
I would not do that. Just being honest. If I had the opportunity to birth a child, I would not.
Day is on Christmas. Literally the best Christmas of my life. Do you deep down want to be skinny? If I could have any body type in the
session.
world,
she's gonna say she wants
and
to
I
be
was
200.
100%
Coke
the
session.
healthiest I could
170
be,
pounds.
I
Wait,
still would
make your
not
prediction.
want-
Pause it. What weight do you think she's gonna say? She's answered this
250.
before. She's answered this before, and her answers were she's actually answered this multiple times. Her answers have ranged from 170 to 200 pounds. So I'm gonna guess that she's gonna say, I don't know. I'm feeling 190. Don't know why. I just feel it. That's my guess.
I'm gonna say 250 because when she said those, she was not with the feeder. So I think her weight's, her goal weight has come. Her goal weight has gone up.
Sure. Yeah. Little junk, a lot of junk. And the thing is, too, you lose perspective a little when you spend too long watching Amber. I was gonna say a little junk in the trunk. No, 250's fucking fat as fuck. I'm sorry. Like, You do lose, but in comparison with Amberverse people, you do lose perspective.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
think about I think Becky was 230 in that video we watched the other day.
yeah, and she's
And think about how Becky looked. That's
fairly
not a little
large.
junk in the truck. I'm sorry,
No.
that was rude how I said it earlier, but that's not
Well, you
described as a
also
little
have-
junk in the trunk.
you also have not up there, but you know how it feels to be.
I've been a big girl.
Yeah, so you
I'm
know
just
how
saying,
it is. So you're
when I was
just
200
saying.
pounds, I would not have described myself as a little junk in the
Yeah,
trunk.
yeah, exactly.
Right? I think a little junk in the truck is probably not 250. Okay, anyway, we're getting derailed. Let's find this.
His birthday is on Christmas. Literally the best Christmas of my life. Do you deep down want to be skinny? If I could have any body type in the world, and I was 100% the healthiest I could be, I still would not want to be skinny. My favorite body type
okay.
is like chunky. Like
Chunky?
Like Jade?
I guess so.
I guess we need to hear what she means.
Chunky to me sounds bigger than like chubby. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Chunky's not really like. I feel like there are words that carry a more positive connotation
Yeah, yeah.
for people that do like chubby people.
Yeah, and I feel like chunky is now one.
Chunky's not really one, yeah.
skinny. My favorite body type is like chunky, like curvy, like
Oh, okay,
thick
that's
thighs,
a
good
positive.
hips,
Yeah.
Curvy. That has a
pretty big
a
butt.
positive.
I don't
Oh.
want to be skinny for me. I think every body type is beautiful. Skinny, chunky, fat, whatever it may be. Like I think you are absolutely gorgeous. But for myself,
Unfortunately, I do not think Amberlynn is absolutely gorgeous. I think she has far away past what is.
There's a lot of things
Like-
that contribute to her not being gorgeous, though.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a very, very bad person, also.
Yeah.
Like, horrendously.
like I want some curves. I want some meat. I want my partner to grab onto my chunk.
Girl!
When is the last
Oh,
That's-
we didn't get a.
she
Okay,
didn't-
well,
we didn't get a
We didn't
weight.
get a weight.
But
She said words that could mean a lot of things. She said
Yeah.
curvy, chunky, fat, something to grab onto, big ass.
grab onto her chunk.
Oh my god.
time you watched Karina Kaboom?
That's definitely
Yesterday.
that's definitely a Emily thing, right? Emily loves grabbing onto her big old stomach, probably.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, the last time I watched her, I think was during live stream era.
No.
3 X's ago.
No.
X,
No,
X,
X to
I'm doubting.
doubt.
I'm doubting.
X to doubt.
Been
There's
like a
no
week,
way.
Probably.
Yeah, if we're being generous, it's been a week. If we're being realistic, it's been 4 days.
It's been whenever she last uploaded.
Yeah.
Or Feline. I don't like that woman. I hate everything about that woman. Like, no
Oh,
tea, no
my
shade.
God.
But what is going on with her?
Karina is not quite as so I would say Zachary is the one that gives her the most leeway. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but he's the one that's the nicest to Amber, I would say. Karina is up there, though. I will say Karina, I don't think I've ever heard her talk about Amber's like weight. Like you do have
know what,
people
though?
like JORDY, which I love. Do love watching JORDY and us who will take cheap shots at Amber's weight, but Karina definitely hasn't done that.
Her feelings about the reaction channels, she says it's because they're bad people or they say problematic things, but it's so fucking arbitrary. Because guess who's her favorite reaction channel?
Yo Mama.
And Yo Mama straight up does not hold anything back. He sits there and he goes, "Look at these fat bitches. Look at these fat ass bitches. Oh my god, they're so fat." And that's like his whole shtick.
It
just
is.
being like problematic and fat phobic as fuck, which is, you can feel however you want about that. But Amberlynn's definition of if she likes these people, she always goes, "Oh, they're fat phobic, they're problematic." But her favorite is Yo Mama, who is literally the most problematic. It's completely arbitrary. I don't know what it is that makes her like him so much.
So we found Yo Mama like way before anyone else because this is a whole thing, but garlic bread was
the
in
Ryan Moody. Yeah.
Ryan Moody, garlic bread, was in this weird drama. He was having threesomes with with weird woman on the internet.
Try to hit up yours truly.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put that out there. I think he tried to hit me up before he tried hitting anyone else up, and I just didn't really tell anyone about it.
You could have been just breezy. Well, it couldn't have been because there's no way you're
going. No, it couldn't because I have taste. Unfortunately, so
you prefer squids.
I prefer
sea creatures.
I prefer people that aren't fucking weirdos and disgusting.
Yeah. So we found Yo Mama a long time ago because we had known about the whole Ryan Moody thing, like even before it blew up. And he makes Madden content, the video game, the football video game. And apparently he's hated there too, which is really funny. He has like a bunch of haters in the Madden community. But one of them was Yo Mama. He just had like, he just makes like Madden videos or he used to. Now he only makes Girl World videos, which is really weird. Sometimes if you go into the comments, it's the funniest thing because you just see like a random like bro dude, like he has like a sports profile picture, and he's like, "Yo, dude,
I thought you made Madden videos.
Yo, dude, when are you making Madden again?" Yeah,
bigger pivot than kind of Sav on YouTube.
It's because at least that's still a locale, very similar one at that. But yeah, him. But anyways, the whole point of this was that we found him very early on. We watched his videos when he first started talking about just breezing and like Chantal and everything before, any other Girl World person was watching him. And this dude, to me, it wasn't even funny because as you could probably tell by watching this, we do not shy away from, we're not going to get mad about like, a joke about Amber being extremely large. We're not going to, clutch our pearls at a lot of stuff. But this guy was actually like problematic. He was going on just like...
And it wasn't even funny because his whole thing was he just sat there going, whoa, she's fat. Whoa, she's fat. Yeah. Oh my God, and this bitch is fat too. Oh my God, why are all these bitches so fat? And it was like, hey, I get it. Are you actually... Yeah, like we can actually talk about the situation or what? Because this is fucking getting old, dude.
Yeah. So the fact that Amber, that's like her favorite, is so weird.
It's mind-boggling. I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
I think you said it was arbitrary, right? That's the word you used.
Completely arbitrary. I just don't know what it is. She'll go to bat for Yo Mama any fucking day. Meanwhile, every other reaction channel, and I do mean every other reaction channel, it seems to literally just like vary based on the day, the phase of the moon, the weather, the season,
their sign,
Mercury in retrograde. Right. It does not fucking matter. One day she loves Alex's Shook and is putting him in her video. The next day he's the devil. One day she loves Zachary Michael and she's confiding in him who her weight loss doctor is. Sometimes she loves JORDY and he's amazing. Sometimes she loves Karina. Sometimes she loves it's so fucking insane. But no matter what Yo Mama does or says, he cannot do wrong. And she loves him.
It is
for whatever fucking reason.
It's a really weird thing.
I chose to be like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, she puts me in the biggest negative headspace. So I said,
okay, again, I paused so much because she just says so much insane stuff. Karina, she does not
very reasonable.
She does not do anything that bad. I would say,
and I'm not just saying that as a hater. I think she's pretty objective.
If you want to talk, if you're Amberlynn and you want to talk trash about Karina will not nitpick, but you'll find like small things to make a whole video about, like just like one comment that like Alexis made. But even then, I mean, no, that's still, I mean, that's video worthy.
I almost wonder if it's just that Karina's pretty reasonable and objective and logical, maybe. And maybe that's what Amber doesn't like, is she has a pretty easy time making Amberlynn look stupid by just literally simply reporting on what Amberlynn is currently saying or doing and why it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Half the time she's just talking about Kermit and talking about Pokemon Go, which I love.
Going outside and the woodland creatures.
Yeah, that's why I like her videos, because she's
not even doing anything.
Yeah.
She's fucking hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know what her problem was with Karina.
I'm actively removing myself from this situation, and I have not watched her since. So it's literally been years. Are you for or against abortion? I am pro.
No way! What are the odds?
We just
what the fuck?
Where did
We
I
just
see
looked
that?
up. Oh my god.
Did I send
This
it to
is
you?
really weird. Why were we
Maybe
looking at this?
maybe I saw a screenshot of it, but Amber had some pretty problematic takes on abortion in her
Yes.
Ask FM days. I think I saw it on Reddit. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe somebody watched this video and then that's why they put it up.
And brought it up.
Yeah, but
Interesting. So-
she if you're raped or there's some incest going on, Amber doesn't believe in abortion because they could be a scientist. So
Yes, they could be a scientist, or what else did she say? Yeah, she said they might be a brilliant scientist.
yeah,
So therefore, yeah,
yeah.
pretty
Oops.
cool.
Choice. Will you get another?
let me go
Are
back.
you self from this situation? And I have not watched her since, so it's literally been years. Are you for or against abortion? I am pro-choice. Will you get another pet anytime soon? No.
Okay,
That's some
changing our stance.
But also, it's a weird question. Are you for or against abortion?
Yeah, for abortion.
I
is
think
strange
very few
wording.
people are for abortion.
I think the
Pro-choice or
for
anti-abortion,
yes.
I guess.
Yeah. Choice. Not
Absolutely.
pro-
I'm still waiting for
Dude, I love abortion.
Oh my
So
god.
cool.
clarity to come home. What's the last hypocritical thing you've heard recently that involves another YouTuber? So I don't know if you guys know who
God.
this is, but Nikki and Gabby are two twins that have done.
Yep.
Do you know who they are?
I'm surprised she's not talking about. I really thought for sure she would take the opportunity to dunk on a reaction channel. She's just talking about
Well, don't you worry,
big
because
YouTube girls.
calling out specific reaction channels is coming up. So who
great.
are these people? Do you have any context for me?
There's nothing really to know other than they're just.
Do
They're
they do,
these
like,
it's
fashion
like she's about
hauls
to
or-
say. They're these two ladies who are twins, and they were very popular in like the 2010s. They're kind of like girly tubers, so beauty, fashion,
Beauty,
lifestyle
Okay.
type stuff.
Well,
yeah,
we're about
I
to
don't
find
know.
out why
I don't know
Amber
what she's
has
about to
a
say.
huge problem with them.
YouTube
yes.
for so long, probably even longer than me, and I've been on YouTube for 11 years. But either way, they've been on YouTube for literally forever. And they used to do a ton of videos. Like they had like their own channel. Now they have like two separate channels.
They used
Yeah,
to have
they have
their
their
own
own
They
channel.
decided
now.
not to make videos together
Oh.
anymore. But regardless, they would get so many views, like millions of views. Like they were part of
Very
like
popular.
the most famous YouTubers. Like they would go to like
Yeah,
Tarte
they were huge.
brands and like Bora Bora because like companies
Bora.
would pay for them to do
I'm
That's
not
what
really
Amber-
explaining this
that-
very well. They just got really good brand deals. That's what she means to say.
They would go to Bora Bora.
Yes,
Is-
they
that's
would.
Amber's dream place that she knows nothing of, right?
It was until whatever the fuck she said a few weeks ago. Where
did
where
she
was
switch
it
it?
that she wanted to go a few weeks ago? I forget.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
her
she had
Bora
a new
Bora
dream.
obsession.
She has a new dream destination now, and it's somewhere like really lame. It was like
North Korea.
fucking like Florida or something. Like instead of being like an exotic place, it was like somewhere very easily accessible.
She would go to North Korea though.
I think she said Chicago, actually. Didn't she?
Weren't you there? She was just there. So
No, I think that's why she talked about it, was because
Oh.
Chicago's been on my bucket list along with, and then like named other like
oh right.
not that there's anything wrong with Chicago
No,
or
no,
Florida
no.
or something, but like we're talking about your dream
She was talking
destinations
about
of the world, you know?
No, my dream destinations are in the U.S. because I get on a flight for like $100 and go
Yeah.
anywhere in the U.S. Dream destination would be something in like, I don't know, Europe or Asia
Bora
or something.
Bora?
Yeah, Bora Bora.
Yeah, exactly.
That used to be hers.
Well,
They were like part of that group, right? Well, Nikki has recently came out on her TikTok and like confessed all of these lies. I'm like talking crazy things that like Nikki
what?
and Gabby both lied about and
Like what?
faked in their videos. Like so many things that it literally has
True.
left my jaw on the floor.
Can you tell me?
Like
I wanna know
and
now.
still have
Such
not
a good
picked it
example.
up. Can someone pick it up for me? And I think the reason why my jaw is still sitting on the floor is because nobody's mad.
Oh no, it's because they're skinny.
yeah, it's because they're skinny and everyone only hates her. Kind of like how nobody hates Trisha Paytas, but everyone hates her.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh no,
fucking
I did not know that's
God,
where this
not
was going.
This
I should have
fucking-
seen this coming, but what can you do?
Nobody's mad at them. that they have lied and like
Dude, look at the hands. Look at the hands with their nails.
cheated
This
their
fucking
way
sucks.
through the YouTube life. Like I'm so confused. Like I genuinely am so confused because like that one video that I made.
Okay. So I Google Nikki and Gabby, and one of the very first results is a snark subreddit talking massive shit about them. So shut the fuck up. That's one of the first results is a snark subreddit. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, people do.
Oh my
People don't hate
God.
them because they're skinny. What don't you understand about that?
Fucking kidding me? This is insane.
People don't hate
This is
them.
a very hateful subreddit. Holy shit, dude. This is fucking crazy. What is wrong with her?
She has a persecution complex.
Didn't Google. By the way, I did not Google like Nikki and Gabby lies or Nikki and Gabby hate or Nikki and Gabby scandal. I literally Googled Nikki and Gabby. That's all I Googled. Oh my fucking God.
Dude,
I hate this bitch.
She lives
I
in
hate this
such a weird world where nobody else has hate besides her.
Except for her.
On the right side, no, you can't see it on here, but on the right side of my screen, I have WPig1651 with 1,000 people watching him right now, watching him make fun of DSP.
Yeah, and Tevin's live right now too.
Yeah,
you know, and there's probably hundreds of people there.
Yeah, Amber, I'm sorry, you're not the most hated person on the internet.
This only has 22,000 views. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah. But can you see how many people are on the Gabby and Nikki, correct? Can you see how many people are on there?
Let's see. No, I can't. I don't know how Reddit works.
Oh, never mind. But
years ago, where
probably
I was like, yeah, these are the few things that I've lied about, and here are the reasons why I've done it.
Dude, but you keep on lying. Is she talking about the video that became a meme? They reacted to things I lied about.
It's in the top 12% of subreddits.
Oh,
by size.
Okay. So I mean, that's probably pretty big.
That sounds big to me.
Yeah. Look.
Like I genuinely
listen
am
to
so
this.
confused because like that one video that I made 8 years ago, where I was like, yeah, these are the few things that I've lied about, and here are the reasons why I've done it. That has haunted me.
No, that hasn't haunted you. It became a meme image because it's really funny seeing a 600-pound woman sitting down and looking at a computer with that stoic
to
face.
Me lying. It was
that
awesome.
stoic face. That's an amazing picture. It's like a Picasso or something. It's amazing. That's why it follows you around.
Understand? Do you think she doesn't understand?
Doesn't understand what?
Like, she doesn't understand the context in which people use it and like why they use it and why it's funny.
Yeah. It's not because of her lying, it's because it's so
not
funny.
People don't even.
People
I
don't
bet
know
you
who
that
she
99% of people who use it don't know who it is. They just think it's a funny image because it's a funny reaction image.
It's a mainstream reaction
image. It's like a normie reaction image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so because I'll tell you right now, that is not what's haunting you. What's haunting you is that you continue to lie day after day after day. You won't even. We all know your girlfriend's name, and you won't even call her by her name. And then you pretended your last girlfriend was like 3 different people. Like you continue to lie day after day, and that's why it's not that one video.
She just lied like a year ago about getting denied for weight loss surgery, and she still hasn't addressed that ever, by the way.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Yeah, so this is just weird. I guess this is cope, right? She's coping about why people hate her. It's because
or hear me out.
Okay.
What if she doesn't understand the use of the image as a meme because she has autism?
Oh, autism 2025. It's coming,
yeah,
Amber.
buddy. Yep.
Like there's no tomorrow. Like people still to this day bring it up, and it's been
no, they don't. Nobody brings up that video. What's she talking about other than the meme image?
I think she literally thinks that people using the meme image is people bringing up her lying.
I guess so.
But or like you're saying, like on a serious note, I guess it has to be cope because she doesn't want to like
admit that she's lying still.
Well, because people call her a liar a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if she's not going to admit that she still lies about things all the fucking time, which we have objective evidence to support, she's gonna think, I guess, that people think she's a liar because of a video where she said, I lied about these things. Number 1,
Okay.
number 2, number
Okay.
3, number 4. Do you know what I
Understandable.
mean? I
I
don't
know.
know. That's what I think, I guess. That's all I can think of. I don't know what else it could be.
Because there's no logical good answer to any of this.
That, or she's trying to play 4D chess and just acting like purposely obtuse about it. Like, oh, well, I don't know why everyone could possibly think I'm such a big liar. I guess it must be because of that one time I made a video called I Lied About These Things. You know, like just purposely pretending she has no idea what we're talking about.
Yep.
8 years now, but Nikki and Gabby lied about even worse and
Oh my
even more, and people are just gagged.
What did they lie about that was worse? What could they have lied about that was worse?
You lied about sexual assault.
You lied about...
What could be worse than that? Did any of them lie about sexual assault? Because if not, then
Well,
I'm
if they
sorry,
did,
but
then it's
you
just
got the trump
equivalent.
card.
If they did, then it's just equivalent. I have no earthly idea what they lied about, but at worst, it's equivalent to what you lied about.
I mean, did they lie about murder? Because I think that's probably the one thing that could be. I mean, honestly, that might not even be worse. But
I don't know.
But that's the one thing Amber could pretend was worse. I have no idea. It's not. Amber has so many funny lies, like just everyday stuff. One of them possibly the Ozzy Osbourne. That's a hilarious
yeah, I
lie.
love that one. That's
she
a
has
great
so
lie.
many funny lies. Maybe the Christmas story.
Dance.
Yeah,
Dances.
maybe the Christmas story, possibly. I don't know, but it's probably true. But just so funny.
What's the one that I think is
choreography.
really funny? Why was she in the newspaper? Something about firefighters.
Oh,
and I was in the newspaper. I just remember her saying that.
Yeah.
I'll find out right now.
Okay. Let's continue to learn about why being skinny gives you a free pass to lie, because nobody ever gets mad at skinny people.
Oh, we're just gagged. Oh my god. And like nobody cares. I'm like, I don't know what planet. As Yo Mama says, am I?
Dude.
Oh, she won a costume contest in a newspaper.
Oh. Did you hear what she said right now?
No.
Listen to this.
I'm like, I don't know what planet. As Yo Mama says, am I in the?
Dude. Yo Mama.
As Yo Mama says, girl.
Man, you fat bitches better stop going buffets every day. God damn, these bitches are fat. That's what Yo Mama.
By the way, if you haven't heard Yo Mama, that is an incredibly accurate impersonation.
And I don't know, maybe
impression, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe once he started getting girl, he like toned it down. But though every video we watched about him, which was not a lot, mind you, because it's not funny whatsoever. But every video we watched about him was exactly that. So maybe he toned it down now that he's like
on a buffet. Yeah, no, literally though. Literally. Wow, this bitch is fat too. Why are they all fat? Wow, look at all these fat bitches. Wow.
Upside down? Like, am I in the upside down? Am I living in the upside down right now? And as a viewer, like I'm hurt. I'm like, what? You lied about all of that, and all of that was fake and like orchestrated, and I'm just like,
see how people feel when
weird.
when a YouTuber lies to you, huh? Okay, Mrs. Osborne.
What is going on? I can't be the only one that's upset, but according to how everyone's reacting.
Yo, we haven't even gotten to calling out specific reaction channels.
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully it hasn't passed and it was something like stupid.
Everyone's totally fine with it. Totally cool. You know what?
Great, because they're skinny.
You're beautiful.
Oh, she said it! Dude,
totally cool.
I hate this.
You're skinny, you're beautiful. Go ahead and lie. It's totally fine. Why do you nervously laugh around Tommy so much? I'm never nervous around Tommy. When I'm laughing around Tommy, it's because I'm happy. Like I'm genuinely.
I don't know if I would say it's nervous laughter, but it's like awkward laughter because it seems like they don't have anything in common. And those videos, like they just do like TikTok lines and that's all. Seems like they just communicate in TikTok lines.
Yep.
Suddenly, like, so happy, I just can't stop laughing. That's a good sign. Like, I want to continue smiling. I want to continue laughing. I want to continue joking. Like, Tommy isn't just my lover, my partner, my this, my that. She is my best friend. And I want to always have
She's
fun
just
with her.
not just
Even
my sex kitten.
doing stupid things like trying eggnog, and I'm just like giggling like a schoolgirl. It's because I'm happy. Like, she
Oh my
genuinely
God.
makes me
So-
feel good when I'm around.
All I'm finding so far, and I could be wrong, I could be missing something, because the Nikki and Gabby subreddit is incredibly active.
No, that's not true because they're skinny. So there actually
Oh,
isn't.
wait, I just found something really bad. Oh my god, okay, never mind. I was about to say, the only thing I found people talking about them lying about was they faked a gift exchange video. It was fake. But I
Okay,
just found
okay.
something way worse.
What did they
like,
lie about?
immeasurably worse. Like, insanely bad. Really bad. Maybe worse than the thing Amber did.
Whoa, oh shit, what was it?
Selling illegal material of a certain kind.
Like, of children?
Yes.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to look into this more.
Okay, Amber girl, you got us on this. Except for the
Okay,
fact that
how-
people don't hate her because
The
she's
only person who lied about something worse than Amber is a person who sold Eric Ip style material, allegedly, potentially, if I'm interpreting this correctly. Wow. You fucking got them, Amber.
Yeah, good job, Amber.
Massive W over the haters, I guess.
Also sounds like a lot of people are talking about it, but I was informed
The
that
subreddit
no one
is
cares
so
about it.
fucking active. That's why it took me so long to get to that. There's so much to talk about that people talking about that has fallen down the list. That's how much they're hated and people are talking about them.
They are
She's gotta
skinny though.
be oh my god. And by the way, half the stuff on that subreddit is people mocking their appearances.
Oh, no, but they're skinny. You don't
But they're
understand.
skinny, so there you go. So it's okay.
Yeah.
If
Don't
people
worry
are
about
skinny, there's nothing that could be said about their appearance that's negative.
it. Exactly.
Oh my
Her,
god,
and
this
I
is
want it to stay that
fucking-
way. Are you still friends with Alexis? And can we get an update on that? We are
Oh.
still friends. We are not as close as
Ooh, this was filmed before Alexis came back. That
I hope
is
Alexis
funny.
spills the tea now that she's seeing this.
Yeah,
Are you
let's
still
see.
friends with Alexis? And can we get an update on that? We are still friends. We are not as close as we used to be. I think that I do have like a wall up, and I think she knows. Obviously, like the
Because
trust
you're
there.
fucking psycho. You invited her to lunch and then told her that your attorney hacked her email. Are you fucking oh, sorry. Are you
That's okay.
Are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb? You have a wall up against her? You told her that your attorney hacked her email. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh?
Yeah.
I am. I don't know about this.
I'm not having fun.
Does anybody notice that this lady really sucks?
Yeah, I've noticed. Why didn't she just cut this out if she knows that Alexis is coming back because Amber keeps on mentioning her? Why not just take a minute to cut this out? It's ridiculous.
She must have not been on the toilet for long enough.
There's no
Yeah.
trust there, you know? And I think she knows that, and I think she feels bad, but I think she's being patient and she's being understanding and she's being kind and just like not
no.
forcing anything, which is what I
I should feel
appreciate.
bad
Like,
for Alexis so bad.
What do you mean she's not she's not forcing anything because she doesn't really like you anymore? Apparently,
Yeah.
that's what it seems like.
I genuinely care about Alexis and I love her and I know she feels the same for me. So
Oh.
I'm glad that
She's talking shit about you on the internet again.
Pre-record. That's why you probably shouldn't pre-record content so far ahead of time. Hey?
Yeah.
was able to forgive her and we were able to hang out quite a few times and like have a great time. But I think it's going to take a while before things ever get back to how they were, if they ever do.
I
Who are
think
some of your
that's
favorite
over.
YouTubers right now? Life Plus Cindy, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I love her videos. Pink Vlogs, which is Pink Sparkles, but her vlog channel.
No, not
And
Pink
also Yo
Sparkles.
Mama. So I'd say those are my top.
Yo Mama's her top 3 favorite YouTuber. Guys, if you
All
have
right.
not seen Yo
I'm
Mama, and like I
flipping
said,
it, people.
maybe he's different now. Maybe he's different now. But when Amberlynn started watching him, I promise you, this dude was extremely fucking problematic and somebody that Amberlynn would not like. I think she was like, maybe he was making fun of people, Amberlynn, because I know that he was making fun of some of the reactors. So maybe that's how Amberlynn like started falling in love with him. But this, anything she wants to say about anyone else, any reactors making fun of her, this guy was way worse.
3 right now. How big is your bush? I have a...
Oh my god.
Is there any way, does she have her front yard or does she live on the second story?
She lives on the first floor.
She lives on the first floor. So do you think there's still a chance that there's a bush outside of her house that maybe she maintains?
I hope so.
I hope so as well.
And also Yo Mama. So I'd say those are my top 3 right now. How big is your bush? I have a dainty bush. If you
Okay.
could ask Jordy one single question and have
Oh,
him
no.
answer honestly and without bias or trying to impress his audience, what question would you ask him? Honestly, there's...
How big's your bush? See, if she should have said that, that would have been funny. Now she's going to say something that's going to make her look stupid.
a lot.
Yep.
I have a whole interview I could give him. Trust. Jordy, hello. I know you're watching. I know you're watching by yourself first, and then you like to watch again while you're reacting,
Okay.
which is weird because why can't you just watch the first time during your reaction?
What?
Why does that
That's
matter?
your only nitpick is that it's not a first time reaction.
Sometimes I watch Phil before I stream him because, I don't know, like if something big happens, I want to see it. Right? So if Jordy wants to watch Amberlynn's video and then stream it later, that's
I want
fine.
to make sure it's good to watch with your audience
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Is it because you have to think of things to say and to
What?
complain about?
So what if it
and to
is?
So he's trying to make a better video by knowing what he's going to talk about. Okay.
Oh, you watch the
Pickin'.
videos twice? Why? Are you trying
Wow.
to create better content or something? Idiot. What a loser.
all the little fat jokes you make? Is that what it is? You wanna, like,
Oh
ponder
my
that while you're
god. This bitch, in the same breath as saying she loves Yo, Mama, wants to fucking bitch about fat jokes. Are you fucking kidding me?
And I'll tell you, it does not. When it comes to Amberlynn, it does not take a lot of effort to make fat jokes. You can do it on your first watch through, because anytime she talks about something being large or something, that's easy.
So
That's easy
It's
money.
an easy junk.
your little World of Warcraft in your mom's basement.
Oh my god!
Okay,
Making fun of him
whatever.
for playing war. Or is this like 2005? The last time I heard anyone like being made fun of for playing video games was literally in like 2005.
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
Don't answer that because that's not the question. My
You can
question
only
is,
use this as an insult also if you either know that the person's like an ugly fat fuck with a bunch of pimples and pasty
Yeah.
skin, which he's not, or you don't know what they look like at all, so you can like kind of safely assume
Pretend.
they probably look like a fucking terminally online little troll.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't. She knows what he looks
No,
like.
he
just
looks
like a
fine.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's not fat. He's not all pimply. He just fucking looks like a white guy. I don't know what
Yeah.
her fucking problem is.
Yeah.
He sure looks a lot better than her.
He definitely looks a lot better than her. We can say that for
It's not
sure.
that that's a high bar, but I mean, I don't know, he's not a bad looking guy. I
Look-
don't know.
Look at
I
who
don't
we're
fucking
looking
know.
at. Look at who we are looking at right now.
Yeah.
Dude, look at
We're
her.
gonna go there. We're gonna. You are the one bringing it back to someone's appearance now.
Yeah.
You're gonna throw blows at someone's appearance, really?
you say that you want, the best for me.
She's being
you
so
want me to go on
smart.
semaglutide.
Oh my
and
God,
Okay,
why is she
well,
talking like this?
I am here.
Talking like an anime an anime villain.
I'm here
You
to let
act
be
like
known.
you want the best.
I do not want the best for Amber. About a year ago, or like 7-8 months ago, I would have said, yeah, I hope she actually sticks to it and she loses the weight. No longer. No, I do not care what she does. If she does, then I mean, good for her. But I'm not cheering for it. If she doesn't, then good for her, because I don't care. I don't care what she does anymore. This is a truly awful person. I don't care.
Yep.
Was the way you say that you're just a reaction channel and you're reacting to just, me as a person, and supposedly I'm just not a good person and all that.
Supposedly.
But what makes you better? Every 1 minute or 2 minutes, you have a fat joke. A very mean fat joke. You
So
are
does Yo
fatphobic,
Mama.
This your mama, yeah.
and you're fat shaming, and your audience eggs it on. What makes you any better than me? You're actively making fun of someone's weight,
Like everything.
size.
I would say quite a few
Probably
things.
not we don't know this for sure, but
Probably
odds are
hasn't
he's not
sexually
a
assaulted someone.
narcissist, he's not an abuser,
Yeah.
he's not a pathological liar.
He didn't punch Crystal in the face.
Yep.
He didn't throw a mount. He didn't fight Destiny's mom.
He didn't keep his girlfriend from seeing her mother while she was dying.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll come out tomorrow that he does all those things, but for right now, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
It's based on like statistics. I doubt he did those things. But
by
even if
Amber's
he did,
by Amber's insults about him staying at home in his mom's basement playing World of Warcraft, I'll say he doesn't do that because he's too busy not seeing the sun, as she said in her last video, or as she said in like her community post or something like that.
And body for money, for monetization gain. But yet I'm the bad person.
Monetization gain.
Okay, girl. She's a wordsmith.
I know you're gonna have a rebuttal. I know you're gonna manipulate your audience. But either way, if you're just reacting, like, why is it okay to be fat phobic while doing so? Is that
No,
because
ask your
that's
mama.
all-
Honestly, it's because she sucks. Like he's not making fun of any other. Okay, I'm not gonna say JORDY doesn't make fat jokes, right? Because he obviously does, and they're almost always extremely funny. But he's not. He's not going out of his way to find random fat women and make fun of them. Because who cares? Who cares about them? Like they're not doing anything to hurt anyone. Amber, on the other hand, is constantly lying and constantly being a toxic person to everyone in her life. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad that he says she's big.
all you have? Because I'm not as shitty as you really thought I was, and my life isn't
It's
as
also
dramatic.
really funny that she's trying to paint him as like some uninteresting, not funny person, not entertaining person to watch by saying, "Oh, why do you watch me twice? Is it because you have to script all your jokes?" When the fact of the matter is, he's made her look really bad on the fly.
Yeah,
it's one
when
of
she
the funniest
pops
things he
in.
does. He has a very sharp tongue. Like, he can really pop off on the spot.
Like when
I
his
think
World of
the
Warcraft friend came
funniest-
in.
When his World of Warcraft came in and he fucking popped off on him and was really funny. But no, one of the funniest, one of the biggest laughs I've ever had watching a JORDY live stream. By the way, live stream, right?
Yep.
On the fly, unscripted, unimprovised. One of my favorite ever JORDY comebacks was when Rarity went missing a couple weeks ago. And Amberlynn was in the chat, and he told her, "Hey, Amberlynn, why are you in my chat? You need to go get a flashlight and go look for your fucking cat." That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. It was awesome. And that was completely on the fly. He could not have predicted that she was going to show up or say what she said. It was great. So her trying to paint him as some like mouth drooling idiot who just can't even think of funny things to say about Amber. Like, if you hadn't watched him, she's trying to paint some kind of mental image of a guy who is not funny, so he needs to take the time to script jokes ahead of time, but every joke is just a fat joke, calling her fat, and that's all it is. When the fact of the matter is, some of the funniest stuff he says has nothing to do with her weight at all.
Yep.
Like the cat thing, which, by the way, was very much like an improvised, on-the-fly thing to say.
Yeah. And I started watching JORDY before he started doing live streaming. I was like in the first 1,000 subs, and he would make edited Amberlynn content, and he was so fucking funny in them, like even funnier than he is in the live streams, because like he's funny. I'm sorry, I'm not here to suck him off or anything, But he's a funny guy. He's smart. I know he graduated from college and it wasn't Brown Mackey. He doesn't he's not like some pimply, right? Some nerd that hasn't seen the sun, like Amber likes to say. And people like watching him because he's funny and he's charismatic, and yeah. She is not owning him the way she thinks she is.
No.
Manipulate your audience. But either way, if you were just
No, and it's really ironic of her to be saying this right now because she's trying to, again,
manipulate
if
her
I hadn't
audience.
watched JORDY, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of someone who had never watched JORDY before. And truly, the mental image she's trying to paint of this man is that he's like not funny and has to try really hard to just say stuff, and all he ends up saying is just fat jokes.
Yep.
It's completely untrue. So I don't know who's manipulating their audience more, girl.
Yeah.
acting. Like, why is it okay to be fat phobic while doing so? Is that because that's all you have?
No.
Because
No, it's not all he has.
It's
Not at
absolutely
all.
not. You know, and anyone I'm seeing react can easily make a whole video of Amberlynn and not bring up her weight once. It's just the fact that, you know, it's a good joke every now and then.
Sometimes she sets herself up.
She sets herself up a lot, and she's with a feeder now. I feel like the fat jokes and the weight talk has come back so much since Emily started being with her.
Yep.
Shitty as you really thought it was, and my life isn't as dramatic as you want it to be. So the only thing...
What do you mean your life isn't as dramatic as you want to be? The last couple months of Amberlynn Reid is the best she's been since Becky. She killed her cat. She's locked her feeder, locked her in a basement for a couple of months. It's been you've had her. She was in a relationship.
Her mom blocked her on Facebook.
Her mom blocked her on Facebook. She was with a married woman, and then the married woman came out, and then her best friend turned on her, and then she showed a video where Amber gropes herself with a cookie, and then now the cookie video leaks. Her two exes come out.
Came out to provide the real context to like half of Amberlynn's channel.
Yeah.
And talk about how she really is behind the scenes, which is incredibly toxic and abusive.
Yeah.
What does she mean she's not as dramatic as we want her to be?
She
is more dramatic than we even know.
Yeah.
If we've learned anything from the last year, it's that her life is more dramatic than we are ever going to know.
Because all that stuff Alexis said.
I can't imagine how much stuff we don't know.
All the Erica and Alexis stuff was behind the scenes.
Yep.
Until it was brought to the forefront. We didn't know she was dating a 20-year-old. A girl that couldn't even drink at her age of 30, or she was probably like 32 at the time, but still. We didn't know any of this stuff. Yeah, her life is way more dramatic.
You have is like every other minute making fun of my body and my weight
that's
and my
not true, though.
And my issues. That's pretty fucking pathetic. If
No,
you ask
again,
me. And I think
she's
it's
the
time
one being manipulative.
Yeah.
By trying to paint him out to be a certain way. That's just not true.
Go outside and get a little bit of sun. You're looking a little pale.
Girl, I know you're not telling someone to go outside. I know you are not telling someone to fucking go outside. Are you kidding me?
We saw an Ask FM where somebody asked if she walked her dog. I believe it was Monkey at the time. If she walked Monkey, and she said no because they have a big yard to play in. She can't even take a dog for a walk, and that was years ago when she was like 300 pounds lighter than she is now. Do you think she goes outside?
Remember a few months ago when she decided to try to walk 1 mile, by the way, which took over an hour?
Yeah.
And she didn't know what any of the stuff on that mile walking route was because she'd never been there before.
Yep.
Her own neighborhood, a 1 mile radius. Well, less than a mile because it was a mile loop complete to come back home. So the less than 1 mile radius surrounding her apartment, she had no idea what was out there.
Yep.
And she wants to tell JORDY to go outside and get some sun because he's looking pale. What the fuck are you talking about?
Her cat went missing, and her version of going outside to look was to check the cameras periodically.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty cool.
This is absolutely the last person that should be telling anyone to go outside.
All right, you guys. I enjoyed
great.
this one.
Great end.
I hope that you guys enjoyed.
God.
We have one more to go.
Yay.
And I'll see you in that video. Bye.
Creamy.
Oh, great. We end on the kiss.
Ridiculous.
A girl who literally has a vitamin C deficiency because she never leaves the house, telling someone else to go outside because they look pale is hilarious. Is that true? She has a vitamin C. Oh, oops. Sorry.
Vitamin D. Remember, she used to brag about how vitamin D deficient she was.
Oh, yeah.
She would have to get the big 10,000 milligram or
the big pill
10,000 unit
things.
injections. Yep, because she was so deficient. She used to brag because she thought it meant she was dainty and malnourished.
Oh.
In reality, I've actually read that obesity is strongly correlated with vitamin D deficiency. It's something about having a high body fat percentage makes it difficult for your body to process vitamin D. So that's funny as fuck.
Okay.
And also, we know that vitamin D comes from the sun. So, there's also that.
This comment says something that we had forgot to talk about. So let me read it out in full and then let's talk about it. Why is JORDY living with his mother and playing WoW a dig? You're a gamer too, and you used to be dependent on other people. You moved in with your girlfriend's parents, was unemployed, got an allowance, and didn't even do chores. Correct. So JORDY, I think he's like under 25. I think he's somewhere around there. I remember him saying his age at one point. I think he's like 24, 25, something around there. When Amber was his age, she was living off her girlfriend's parents.
Yep.
So what the fuck do you mean? Like, oh, you're living in your mother's bedroom. At least he's living in his mother's basement. You were living
your mom
in.
doesn't even fucking want you, girl. She kicked you out.
Yeah, you were living. Her grandma kicked her out, right? Because her grandma and mom they were living together. I think at the time. Yeah. And they kicked Amber out of the house, and she had to go move in with Casey. And her mom hated Amber, so she was living off someone that hated her too. And then she moved in with Crystal. And does she talk a lot about Crystal's parents hating her? I don't know, but regardless of whether they liked her or not, I can't imagine they loved her. But no. Even if they liked her, she was living at their house on their dime, getting an allowance when she was his age. So I do not know. And then they also, even when she was older, she was with Destiny, living with Destiny's mom and not showering the entire time she was there. So
Crystal's parents kept paying her phone bill for a long time, by the way.
Yeah.
When she wasn't even there anymore. She had moved to Florida.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane to me who these people must have been. Like,
they must
surely
have been
better people than me.
I was going to say they must have been the most charitable, nicest people of all time. Because they are the only maternal figure in Amber's life that did not have a physical altercation with her, apparently. Or at least a verbal altercation. Yeah. So, this girl is living proof that no one's immune to main character syndrome. I will most likely be stopping when I start taking semaglutide. Yeah, that... Ooh, is that the exact wording she had? I will most likely be stopping when I start taking semaglutide. That's great. That's not good. Yeah, okay, well.
Did you scroll up and see that point form list, that numbered list?
Oh,
JORDY didn't force a minor to send naked pics. He didn't falsely accuse anyone of assault. He didn't off any of his pets. True.
What's number one? Can I be reminded?
Casey. She was
younger than Amber, right?
Casey was like 15 and Amber was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, okay.
And she would force her. She would say, "If you don't send them to me, I'm gonna do something really bad."
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool, Amber.
In my opinion, that is bad.
Yeah, I this might be a hot take, but I would not do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Just to be clear, I'm not asking any minors for nudes. Just want that to be known. Okay, so we turned a 16-minute video into an hour and 44 minutes. I think I'm fine with that though, because I do like having these really long videos. So maybe we'll find some people out there that also like to listen to these when they're at work or something. So
Yeah, and it's
I
fun
am
to take our time to explain, some lore and some context for people
Yeah.
that might not know, because you and I both have an audience that's not maybe necessarily informed on Amberlynn
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And I think it's good to use our knowledge, right?
Yep, yep.
You have a PhD in embryology. I have my master's, although I am a PhD candidate now. So it's good. And we will be back, I guess, next time, Amber, in 2 days. And hopefully this week we will have to start our retrospective series once we figure out a good name for it. We're going to watch all of Amberlynn's videos from the start. All right. Well, have a good one. See ya.